If you want to work with venomous reptiles, seek a qualified professional mentor. Use safe handling techniques. Have bite protocols and acquire your own legal antivenom. Abide by all your local, state, and federal laws. We do not support free handling of venomous or dangerous wildlife, which disregards the potentially hazardous nature of these incredible animals, as well as tarnishes and disrespects the true professionals in the herpetological field. Any views, opinions, or actions presented are solely attributed to the individual presenting and do not represent the opinions of people, institutions, organizations, and companies that may or may not be associated in a professional or personal capacity with that individual. Any opinions expressed are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, organization, company, or person, and is solely for educational and entertainment value. Hey everyone, what's going on? Really exciting day today. We're on our way to FedEx to pick up a box with some little baby endangered crocodiles in it. We're gonna run by Dunkin' Donuts, not a sponsor, but could be to grab a iced coffee because I haven't had one this morning and I need one. So after we get that fuel up, then we'll be on our way to FedEx to pick up these little crocodiles, and I'll fill y'all in on what they are and where they came from.
Thank you for choosing Dunkin'. How can we help you?
Can I get iced caramel latte? Large, please.
Large iced caramel latte. What else can I get for you?
That'll be it.
Come on around, honey. I'll have your total at the window.
Thanks.
Thank you.
She sounded really excited. All right, I got my Dunkin', and we're ready to go. On our way. We got the package. Do y'all want to know what's in the package? I know you do. You're dying to see because I know we were dying to get them. So here they are. A pair of Orinoco crocodiles, Crocodilus intermedius, from our good friends at Gladys Porter Zoo. Clint is the curator there, and I've been working with Clint since 2013. And Colette Adams over there at Gladys Porter Zoo. These guys have been just nothing short of awesome to us and just in the zoo community in general. And this pair of Orinoco crocodiles was produced by their beautiful adult pair Blade and Suede, who have a really interesting story behind them and their own Facebook page. You can follow them on Facebook at Blade and Suede. A success story. Very cool stuff. Let's check them out. Alright, let's check out these little cuties. So here we got the paperwork on the babies. So when you deal with other zoos and these types of animals, they come with paperwork, accession numbers, and basically all the information on the parents and all of that stuff. So very professional, and always love that. And these two little crocodiles are separately contained. This is how you ship a little hatchling crocodile. I know it looks a little crazy, but this is actually a good, safe way to ship a baby crocodile because they can't turn around in the tube. This is just a cardboard tube with each end enclosed, and there you see 1.0 Orinoco crocodile, Crocodilus intermedius. There is the accession number for the zoo, for that animal. This is the male. 1.0 is male. And here is 0.1. This is the female Orinoco crocodile, Crocodilus intermedius. And there is the accession number right there. Very good. Tube has good weight to it. I opened them in the car just because I wanted to make sure that they arrived live and well. I am not going to open it the rest of the way because they're contained. So I just wanted to make sure everything is good, and we will get them back to the facility and get them set up in their new homes. Get them a good look over as well. We are back at the facility and have our temporary Orinoco enclosure set up, just with these temporary hides and basking platforms up real fast. Got your lighting grid with PVC cup links, zip tied. Of course, we have the zip ties cut and folded inside the PVC couplings to where the animal could never be scratched by any of the pointy ends or anything like that. And also got a little bit of this overhanging plastic cloth to kind of give a little bit when the animals come out to get out of the water onto the platform. And this stuff, you could get this at restaurant supply stores. It's usually what they use at bars and things like that for your glasses and what have you to set on. So these are really good, easy to sterilize. We've got them zip tied to the lighting grid, so it doesn't move around or fall off, but protects them from any of the potential sharp areas on the lighting grid, which I really made sure to grind those down and make sure that they were as smooth as they possibly could be. On the top, you don't really have to worry about it as much as you do on the sides, but this is just a nice little thing for them. And again, temporary, they can go under the platform, so go in and out really, really easy, so they can feel like they're hiding. And again, this is just a basic, clean, temporary setup for these animals until we get them into their permanent setups. And just easy to evaluate, easy to keep clean, simple setup. All right, so we're about to open up our little baby crocodile here and check on him, make sure he's okay. This is the boy, and you can see he's in a cardboard tube, which is an appropriate way. It kind of looks a little funny when you think, okay, I just got a crocodile shipped from a zoo, and it's in essentially a paper towel roll. And it's actually a really good way to ship these animals because they go in and they can't turn around inside the tube, and it allows for a nice cushy ride to where they're not banging around or slapping their heads or tails against stuff. So it's actually a very appropriate way to do this. You could also do it with PVC as well. You can see that there are air holes on the top, and this is the boy. So we are going to open him up right now, check on him, and get him set up in his new temporary enclosure. Okay, so we want to be gentle here while we're unraveling the tape, not to shake the animal around too much. I'm not sure which end is the head and which end is the tail, so we will find out. You can also mark on the tube head and tail, but a lot of the times they, even though they shouldn't be able to turn around, they're crocodiles and they can fold in like a pretzel and turn around and be on the end that you didn't expect them. Okay, so we have our red tape off of this end, and now we're going to take off this Gorilla tape here. Very carefully. This is exciting. This is a real pleasure to be able to work with these animals. I got the head. Are you guys ready for this? A little crocodile mouth. So what I'm actually going to do now that his head is there, I'm going to just point the tube into his enclosure and just let him slide out. There's no reason for me to pull him out and grab him. He's already a little cranky in there, so let's just let him slide into his new temporary enclosure and minimize the stress as much as possible. Isn't that cute though? He doesn't think so. He's mad. I opened up the back end of the tube as well because he's hanging tight in the back, just wanting to stay there with his mouth open, all cranky. Got a little bit of a crocodile tail hanging out there, and we may end up having a better chance of getting him to come out backwards than forwards, to be honest. What we'll do is we'll just gently pull back on the tail. Pulling out backwards. Welcome, buddy. How's it going? I know you're very angry. Very angry crocodile. How beautiful. Wow. Just a really big, beautiful little baby. Now this crocodile, like I mentioned before, is from Gladys Porter Zoo and was produced there by their beautiful adult pair, Blade and Suede, who have a really great story behind them. And everybody, go do yourself a favor and check them out. They have a Facebook page, Blade and Suede, a success story on Facebook, and check that out. It's really awesome. The animals are beautiful. Gladys Porter Zoo has done excellent work with these animals, and we are very lucky to have these little babies on loan from Gladys Porter Zoo to us at the Reptile Preservation Institute. Just can't ask for more than that. Critically endangered species found in Venezuela, one of the largest crocodilian species. Males can get up to and over potentially 16 feet and weigh 800 plus pounds. It's really incredible how they go from such little tiny neonates to some of the world's largest predators. Just absolutely beautiful. And once he goes in the water, he can go and hide under that platform and settle in a little bit. That boy was absolutely beautiful, phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. Now it's time to unpack this little girl, and we'll start unraveling the tape now and figure out which end of the tube she is in or facing. I'll tell you what, these guys did an excellent packing job as well as a taping job on these tubes. I'm going to try to just pull the whole thing off after I get all of the corners unstuck. All right. Are we going to get the head, or are we going to get the tail? It looks like we got the tail. So what we'll do is we'll just do what we did with the male and pull her out backwards and just let her kind of flop into the water. We'll see if we can get her into the water, opposed to the male who was on land, but he's in the water now. She's definitely ready to come out of the tube. Got a crocodile tail hanging out. And I'm gonna just, she's like, oh, the water's cold. Just gonna set her right here on the platform. And I'm just gonna gently pull her back into the water. Got to get that base of the tail so I'm not putting too much pressure on the end there. Beautiful little girl. Welcome, sweetheart. Another absolutely beautiful, flawless specimen. Just phenomenal, just amazing. I just am beside myself being in the presence of animals like this, and just feel so fortunate that we're able to work with animals like this and institutions like Gladys Porter Zoo. Thanks again, guys. We couldn't be happier, and can't wait to get these two established and growing, and get them into outdoor enclosures, and just have them enjoy their lives. And also do outreach and these to be ambassadors for their species. There you have it, two wonderful new additions to the RPI collection. Thank you again to Gladys Porter Zoo and the entire reptile staff that made this reproduction possible, and to the excellent care they provide their animals, Blade and Suede included. Definitely go check out Blade and Suede, a Success Stories page on Facebook. Go give Gladys Porter Zoo a follow on Instagram and on Facebook. Follow Blade and Suede's page. You get all the updates on those two crocodiles and their antics and everything. It's pretty cool, and we're just very honored that we're able to have these animals here at our facility. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Exciting things to come.
Yo.